Welcome back to Dollar Studios. We are going to start mudding these Japanese bolt-action World War II dudes. I finally got them to where I think I'm done with them. See, I got the flag on the one. I did some highlighting. Not a whole lot. I'll never get any of my miniatures done if I keep highlighting all day long and all year. Just trying to get them cool looking and move on. I think they're pretty cool, so they work for me. I'm the only one who's going to see them probably anyway after this. So I already glued some rocks on there. I got them kind of staggered where they're one's following the other, kind of a little different than what I usually do. But I think I look pretty cool. I'm just going to slap some mud on there. That'll be the first part, and I'll have to wait for that to dry, and then we'll get on with the next part. So let's just get the mud going. Get her all dialed in. It'd be tough getting around all this stuff, though. And not get any on that flag, that would really be poo-poo. Around these rocks. Nice thick layer. Ooh. Yeah. Very good, very good. Moving right along. I like that. This mud's really nice, movable today. Usually it's a pain. My own homemade mud mix. It's not really made, I guess. Just a mixture of things. I've said what the mix is a million times in my other videos. Check back on them if you really want to know. Any of my basing videos, give you a recipe, it's the same every time. Shit. Did exactly what I said I didn't want to do. God dang it. Luckily it comes off with a scratch. That sucks. I don't want to do that anymore. I had lots of varnish on that flag and everything, but still, it's like, dude, don't do that again. Pay attention. It's really hard to get back here, though, without hitting something. Can't really see what I'm doing. It's a tricky little spot. Move between these rocks. Okay. Good. Lay it down and shove it around. Just trying to meet it up with the bases. Right at the edge of the base they're on. That's the way I like doing it. I like to have this solid base to put my next bushes and stuff on. Instead of just throwing down a bunch of rocks and stuff. It doesn't work out as good for some reason. Gotta have everything equal height. Seems to look a lot better in my opinion. Yeah, it's really easy to work with. Mud today, it's really just falling right into place. A lot wetter than it usually is. It's working like a charm. I must put more water in it or something. Can't remember. I did something after last video. Make it more usable. Now I forgot what it was. Yeah, well, probably just water. Extra water. Always messing with the ratios. Okay, now I want to get around the edge. I like covering the whole thing. It was inevitable I was going to hit that flag. I'm biggest klutz on earth. Careless. Don't pay attention, and all of a sudden I'm deep doo-doo. Didn't make a difference, though. It didn't hurt anything. It came right off. Okay, now we just want to get some on the base. Just a layer to make it look chunky. Get that sand up on there. Not thick, just thin layer. Get that grit on there. Pretty good. Right, there was one guy I wanted to put some on. Put a little bit on the bottom of their boot. The back of their boots a little bit. Make it look a little more real. Alright, I think that's good. Alright, get this excess off the brush. Suppose I should have scraped it into my thing, but I'm not thinking. Like always, I've been up too long painting and fiddling around, getting ready for this. Putting that flag on this guy with the flag on his gun. Whew, that was a little rough. It took some patience. It wasn't too bad though. Next time I'll do it a little differently. Like when I'm cutting out the flag, I won't overcut because I almost ripped off the parts that wrap around the gun because I overcut and left little notches, and all you have to do is barely move it and it'll rip off of there. Once you do that, you want to leave as much of that intact as possible, which seems obvious, but I wasn't really thinking about it at the time. Just want to cut that thing out as exact as you can. Now I know that for next time. That's what my mud looks like in its jar. Let's see if I can remember what it is. It's 1 part paint, 1 part sand, And the other part is paint, sand, glue. Elmer's glue all. 3 parts. 1/3, 1/3, 1/3. Glue, sand, paint. And then you just add one or the other to get your ratio to where you want it. If you want it thicker with sand, if you want it thicker with glue, or add some water later, do that too. It's up to you at that point, but that's what I do. I mean, it's all up to you anyway, but that's how I make mine. It dries quick. It looks good when it's dry. So, you want to use it, go ahead. If not, don't. It's all good. Anyway, I'm going to let this dry and get the old burner light on. I can't reach it because the stupid fan's in my way. There we go. Oh my god. There we go. Get that thing crispy. Get that burning up a little bit. I'll dry it out a little faster and I'll be back. Next thing, I'll be putting the grass on. I'll probably leave some dirt showing, maybe put some sand in there somewhere. Who knows, little rocks. Then after that dries, it'll be bushes. I've done this the same way every time. If you've seen my other videos, you know how it's going to work. So I will be back with the next part. See you then. Well, I thought I was recording and it actually just took a picture. So this is what I got. I just put all the rocks down before I put this grass down. So there's little rocks underneath all this grass. I'm just going to knock this grass off in about 10 minutes once I think it's dried enough. And most of this grass will not be on there when I knock it off. I got it just piled on there real good so I can get maximum amount of grass. I can't believe I didn't film that. I thought all my stupid mistakes were over. I guess not. That's a bummer. Anyway, I'll make sure I get the next one right. I can't believe that. I don't know why it was on picture instead of video. It never does that, ever. I don't even have to check. It just automatically does video. Just another thing to remember now. Anyway, I'll be back in about 10 minutes once I think this is dry and I can knock the grass off and take a look at it. Okay, maybe I should stop making videos tonight because now I didn't get the volume for that first part that I just said. It was nothing but me complaining anyway about not recording the last video. And then I don't even turn the microphone on. Anyway, there's the reveal. What was under the grass. I think it looks pretty freaking awesome. Next stage is going to be putting on the bushes and all that. So that's going to be pretty cool. Yeah, this turned out really great. That looks awesome. It's perfect. It's exactly how I wanted it. I wanted all little clusters of rocks around the big rocks. And then just some mud showing with the grass. I mean, it's perfectly what I wanted. Really happy with that. I wish I would have recorded it though. Oh well. I'm going to clean up this mess, have something to eat. Maybe my brain will come back and the next video will actually have sound and be recorded. Alright, I'll be back. Okay, here we are. It's the final task. Getting these bushes on. I put a few things on there, these little plants, and then I put some gloss varnish on them, make them look like they're wet. And I put some gloss varnish on the mud. That's all I've done. That stuff would have taken a long time. I don't want to waste camera time. It takes a while to get all that done. And you can imagine how I did it. It was really easy. I mean, it just takes a while for the glue to dry, and I didn't want to sit here and wait for it because I'd use super glue. I've done it before on camera and it was a pain in the butt. So we're going to get going here. I'm going to get this glue down. We're just going to go boom, 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 like I do every time. I'm not going to think about it. I'm just going to do it. Get a nice collection of glue. And start rocking and rolling here. All right, we're going to start with this right here. One of these. Put some glue on that bad boy. Let's do it right there for starters. Boom. We're off to a raging start. Okay, that's it for that one. Another one over here. And one more. Oh shit, maybe two more. Came off. One there. One there. Okay, that's it for that. Now we're going to start placing these. There. This one right over there. Oh my god, come on. Stupid fucking thing. Doesn't always go as planned, that's for sure. This stupid shit wants to stick to these things instead of going on the where it should go. It works better when I use this. Okay, getting there. Let's see, where else can we put something right there? Okay, I think we'll start doing the other. I'm going to dial these little ones in. one right on top of that rock, like I do with these dark ones. Donk. Stupid ass thing. There. Cluster up there. The final one. Right there. Press everything down. And the golden nugget. Going to go right in front of this dude. Dink. Alright, that's it. Bottle. That way it just comes out natural. And that's all there is to it. That turned out pretty sweet. Just go with the flow, and however it turns out is how it turns out. Nice and natural. Usually I like the way it looks, and it's fine. I put all that stuff in with my random stuff box. I'll go back through and press everything down a little more, just to make sure it's all gonna stay where it should be as much as possible. We got this one good and glued this time. We ain't going nowhere. Works a lot better when I just put the brush, use the brush to pick it up and put the glue on it and everything all in one swoop. Alright, I will finally done with these Japanese guys. I've been working on them for a couple weeks now, off and on, so I'm gonna let all that dry. Now I'll take pictures and I'll put a photo gallery at the end of the video like I always do. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you'll stick around, subscribe, like, comment. More to come. I'm going to make a speedy video out of this one, and I'll make a long one with all the basing except for the middle part because I forgot to record. I didn't forget to record, it just didn't record because I took a picture. So I'll put the picture there. That'll be great. Anyway, that's it for this video. I'm going to go back to working on these Sea People Philistines. So I'll probably do that tonight once this is all dried and I get this thing put to bed. We'll get started on them. Just continue on. See you next time. Bye.